So she's reportedly seeking $30 million in damages. She's claiming that she had an agreement to live in Tiger Woods' home for at least the next 5 years beyond the time that she was kicked out. She says she was tricked into leaving the house and never let back in, and that he and his team misappropriated $40,000 in cash. In the trickery, this is where some of the juicy drama comes in. So apparently, Jamie, these two would take trips, and sometimes on a whim, he would say, let's fly someplace, pack your bag. And so she was told on very short notice, pack your bag, you're going to the Bahamas for a nice long weekend. She took just a few things, light packing, was driven to the airport where his attorney met her and said, guess what, Erica Herman, you're not going anywhere. He's breaking up with you. We've locked you out of the house. And she's at this point where she's devastated, she says, because she couldn't say goodbye to her animals, couldn't say goodbye to his children, couldn't get the rest of her belongings, just really had the rug pulled out from under her on that one. Jamie, your thoughts, please.
Julie, so I'm going to take the opposite position for the sake of argument on this.
Go for it.
So I would suggest to you that, especially since over the course of what's happened to Mr. Woods over the last 15 years, that every woman that he's involved with probably signed some form of NDA. Bizarre. I'm not going to argue with that, but I would suggest to you that there's probably going to be a matter of course argument that there was nothing different between her and the other women that he has dated before and since this purported victim. I've represented hundreds of victims of sexual abuse of the worst kind, including those who have been sexually harassed in the workplace. And this one doesn't settle so well with me. A lot of emphasis seems to be made on the course of action during the relationship. She's alleging, again, completely inappropriate behavior by Mr. Woods, if in fact he was doing this stuff. But I think it's atypical of a bad relationship for people to lock each other out of a home, lie to each other. And as a final note, especially as it pertains to Mr. Woods, you can't have it both ways, where you say, this guy did this in private and we want to hold him accountable, but then he sends his lawyer, which I presume was the cleanest way to make this breakup happen, and somehow that now is being used against him. So again, I'm not defending Mr. Woods, but if we're going to look through this through both hourglasses, I do think there's another point of view.
Definitely, and I'm so glad that you offered it, Jamie. Thank you for that.